Good morning. I think it's the 9th of April and I think it's a Tuesday. I think. I'm 17 kilometres outside of WHYALLA and I'm heading back towards town. Now I had a look at the attractions, WHYALLA, and pretty much most of what they sort of said was within my interest range anyway. I saw, except the dolphins. They were apparently swimming in the marina when I was there, but I was doing something important at that point in time. I was eating an ice cream. However, on the way out I passed the conservation park, which apparently a couple of reviews I read, it's a narrow sort of track going in. I don't know, but I particularly want to take the van in, so I'm not going to. But there was a turn off and I'm thinking I'm going to go out there and have a look. Now the sky is looking a bit ominous. Looks as though there's some weather around. I haven't checked the weather report this morning, but I guess if it's there it's going to catch us, and that's all there is to it. And we're heading out towards Port Lowly, or Point Lowly. Port Bonathon and Point Lowly. Road to Fitzgerald Bay to the left. We'll have a look at that on the way back, I think. So this is an oil refinery, I'd suggest, looking at it. And we're talking about crude, so it's got to be oil, LPG loading. So yeah, it's definitely a refinery of some sort. Caltex probably. Santos. There's the lighthouse ahead of us. A couple of boats in port. The Yarraman's parked up here. Or coming out. Okay, there's a dump point in there, beachside of cove. Well, look at that flag, there's a bit of a breeze blowing out there and we're running straight into it. Boat out on the horizon, two at the jetty. Don't know where my mate's gone, but he's gone. Douglas Point Lowly. I'm quite happy that we came out here this morning, even if I see nothing else. That was interesting. So there is a camping reserve here. The camping fee is $10, maximum stay is 14 days. I take it that's $10 per day. So a little boat ramp that looks like a little mini marina up to the side of us there. So there's no camping, no free camping, you've got to pay for it, which is fair enough, I guess. Unless it's you that wants to do the camping, you don't want to pay for it, then it's not fair enough. Toilets and things are here. Very reminiscent of old Quinana. It's looking back across the bay to WHYALLA. Fitzgerald Bay. Former defence land on the right. Keep out, it says. I didn't finish reading the rest of the sign. It wasn't keeping up with us. It just stayed there as I drove past. But I dare say it's sort of telling us that there's things like unexploded shells and things like that potentially. Fitzgerald Bay. So I decided whether to go left or right. There's really only one way to go. Douglas Point, Backy Bay, Fitzgerald Bay. I see. Little mangroves and things here. There's a Shack Owners Association here. There's an RV camping area off to the, just down here to the right. Be the usual deal, I guess, the $10 a night sort of thing. Okay, back up the hill. We're back on the Lincoln Highway. Port Augusta is 66 away. There it is coming in up the road right there, just to your right. Actually came in the other end and came out that end. So that was last night's stop. Alright, we're just going past the Iron Knob turn off. Whole heap of road works happening there. Let those trucks go past. So now we've got the run into Port Augusta. It's interesting topography through here. You've got a range of hills to the left, you've got a range of hills to the right, and this flat bit in the middle. Port Augusta. With Port Augusta comes decision time. I can go in any one of a number of directions. Which way am I going to go? We might sit down and have some lunch and have a look at the map book and work it out from there. left civilization. We've got traffic lights. Well, that was interesting, to say the least. I decided I'd grab a coffee, grab myself something to eat, sit down with a map book and have a look and try and decide where I'm going, what I'm going to do. That's all pretty straightforward, except that firstly the guy walked around and didn't see me there. It must be because I'm a small fella, I guess. But anyhow, eventually suddenly realised I was there and said, oh, you know, can I, you're being served, and that's all good. I said, no mate. So he sorted that out. Got myself a pie and I ordered a cup of coffee. Ate my pie. Eventually I went up and sort of said, how's that coffee going? Oh mate, he said, I wondered whose that was. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. So I had the coffee, did what I needed to do, went and grabbed the car, pulled it around, filled it up with diesel. It blew back all over my foot. And because I'm wearing sandals, and so I've got diesel on my feet, my sandals, and so I said to him, do you mind if I wash my feet on the driveway? He said, no problems at all. There's a tap on the driveway, it's got no handle on it. There is another tap further up which is air and water. So I go over there, no air hose, no water tap. And I'm thinking, bloody hell. So that's the BP service station on the corner opposite the little shopping centre in Port Augusta. I'm sure the guy is walking around in a dream this morning. So I thought, well, I'll grab one of the watering cans that's got the water in. No, both of those are empty. So anyway, I looked at the map book and there's roads going everywhere from here, and I ended up, I thought, righto, do I go out towards Broken Hill? Do I go across towards Morgan? Do I... Anyway, I've finally decided I'm going to do the Yorke Peninsula. Go down, do that, and then we'll get back to Port Wakefield and then make a decision from there which way to go. So, yeah, it's been an interesting little while. Oh, there's a bloody caravan holding us up the front. Bloody caravanners. No need to look around this place. So we had a good look around this when we did the railway trip back in 2015. Nothing much has changed, I don't think. Flinders Range running alongside the road. It's a fine set of hills that. I love that shape of the hill over there. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know, this is going to give us anywhere to get off-road somehow. I don't think so. Oh, you never know. Rail bridge there. Water floods through here when it rains. Test is, of course, whether or not we can get anything TV wise. Let's have a look and see what happens. Train right outside my door. Good morning, it's 5 to 9 on the 10th of April and we're about to leave our spot from last night. We were parked right alongside the railway line, probably about 20 metres away, and there's a main road on the other side, and there is a creek runs through behind us, so obviously that creek overflows at times and this gets flooded through here, but this is the old main road. Had a couple of other people camped further up the road last night, so it was all good, all round. I was hanging around waiting for a train to go past so I could film the place, or photograph the place with the train going through. The last train went through probably about 6 o'clock this morning, so as soon as we move off there'll be one come for sure. And there's another camping area here on the right, with tables and all that sort of thing. It's a beautiful little spot to park actually. We're heading for Port Pirie, but I believe that there's a place called Weerona Island I've got to look at before that. And Port Germein, I've come out at Port Germein from across inland a couple of times, but you don't actually go into Port Germein, you hit the main road and that's it. I'm going to attempt to go into Port Germein itself this morning and have a look at that and see as well. Okay, that's as far as I'm looking so far ahead. Have a bit of a look around Port Pirie again, and then we'll head down the Yorke Peninsula. Now I cannot remember whether I've been in here or not. I think I have, but I'm not sure. Oh, nice. Divided street, trees down the middle. Art gallery. The pub. Poppy and Buster. The Red Post Shop Cafe. Oh yeah? Village Cafe. Right, we have left Weerona Island. Port Pirie, Port Broughton, Cadena and Wallaroo. We're heading to Point Broughton. Skate park for the kids over here. Classic old place. Classic. Jetty. Looks like a marina of some sort down here. Aha, this is here. We just launch your boats. Baker Bear's Cafe there on the left. And we'll go up the street the other way. Fish and chips, mangrove shack, deli. This is old school. This is good. Community hall. And this is along the foreshore. Yep, this is a pretty little place, there's no doubt about that. Okay, we're out of here. Cadina and Wallaroo, here we go. This is, I believe, Alfred. It is indeed. West Farmers Wool, eh? Alfred General Store. Second hand place. Tennis courts. Coffee and drinks. Little sidewalk cafe type thing. Alfred Hall. There's the pub down the back. Down here. Okay, Wallaroo is where we're heading for now. This is Wallaroo. There's a lot of people down here to the right, so we'll go and have a look and see, but it's probably a school. No, it's the town. What was that? decent sized shopping centre. Bakery. Boat shed, whatever that is. So it's a port for loading grain anyway, that's for sure. These marinas all seem to have a similar sort of design about them. There's a fair population here, by the looks of things. Wow, look at this old place here. So many old places here. It's almost Fremantle-ish. This is rather magic.